I really should have looked in a mirror before hitting that button. You guys, it's a mom bun getting it done kind of day today. It's rainy out. I'm sick. It's just one of those days. But today I do want to show you guys my favorite way to prime my skin before I put my foundation on, as well as brows. I have been asked a lot about brows today. Or not today, all week. It seems like that question is actually coming in my messages a lot more than normal, which I feel like it means I'm on to something here, because I never used to get asked about my brows, which brows, not bras. Never get asked about that either, but nobody ever asked me about my brows before, and so it's happening a lot, which makes me feel like maybe I'm doing them pretty good nowadays. So if you've been wondering how I do my brows, we're gonna go over that today. Hello, good afternoon. Raise your hand, give me a heart, throw in the comments. Do you shape your brows? Do you shape your brows? Do you care about your brows? Okay, we got one heart. One person on here does their brows. Okay, 2 people. You guys are amazing. Oh, we got another one. Okay, and there's another one. Awesome. Okay, I never used to do my brows. So these are my brows el natural, okay? And I was a victim of the overpluck. I for sure, I actually have a video where I'm missing, a patch in my brow, and I don't even know how that happened, other than I pulled one hair and that was the only hair covering that spot. Have you guys ever had that? Tattooed on brows, you get them threaded. Sandra says yes. Okay, all right, you guys, brows are the framework of your face, and if you are not doing your brows, you are seriously missing the mark with your overall makeup look. They make the biggest difference, okay? I went to church one time and totally forgot to do my brows, and I went to the bathroom what is happening? Why does this look different today? And then it dawned on me, I didn't do my brows. Now I love my brows, there's hair there, but there's something to be said about shaping them, and I've tried a lot of different things over the years, and the way I've been doing it lately, I actually really, really love and have stuck to it. So I kind of do my brows in a weird order. So I'm going to show you guys that today. I'm also going to show you 2 different pen styles that I've been using lately to see which one I like better when it comes to brows. This first one is really cool. It actually has these 3 points on the front like this. This is supposed to give it kind of a micro needling look. So I'm going to do this one on one brow, and then this is my ride or die from Glossier. I still don't know to this day how they pronounce it. This is the Brow Flick pen, and on this side you guys can see it's just got this, they're like a bunch of little hairs, and it just makes the most perfect tip for doing brows. So I'm a huge fan of this one. I've also used the 2 together. I did color my brows yesterday when I colored these roots of mine. You can see I've got some excess color going on here, but we'll see if this one is too light now that I dyed these, because I haven't done my brows since I did that. So the first thing I do before I put anything on, so we're going to talk about brows first, and then we'll move into primer, because if you have not tried this primer, you are seriously missing out. It's a game changer. So we're going to talk about that after I do my brows. But first, okay, this is what I set my brows with. This is from Benefit. This is 24-hour brow setter. Love this. Even the girl at Sephora, I was like, I need my brow gel and I can't think of the name. And she was like, it's Benefit, isn't it? I was like, I don't know. Show me the tube. And she showed me. I was like, yep, that's it. So it's a very well-known brow gel, and I see why. So here's the thing, they have a mini one. This is what I tried the first time. You can kind of see the size difference. I actually really like the wand on here, because see how it's shorter, and the barrel on this is a lot longer, obviously, because the tube sizes are different. I love this little tiny wand way better. I feel like it just, I can shape them better with the little short stubby thing, but I'm making it work with this one, and it actually is almost gone. So I have a new one. This is what you can look for at the store. This is what it looks like in the box, if you're curious, okay? It is a little It was a little pricey, but it does last a long time. So I put my gel on first, then I do my primer, then I go back to my brow pen. So that's kind of the order that I like to put it in. I'm going to put my mirror right in front of you guys, so hopefully you can still see kind of what's happening here. So first, so there's two sides on this. You've got a short stubby end here, and then you've got the longer end over here. So I first go back, I go against the hairs, and then I go down with my hairs. And normally, you guys, I actually, I laminate my brow hairs, but I have not done that in probably 8 weeks. And so these, I really have to push down. So then I start going up. Oh, okay. So then I go up, and I'm pushing those hairs with the flat end of this. And this is where you kind of have to work fast because it does start to dry. And you can see I'm kind of curling the thing. Like I'm doing one of these with it because I'm utilizing those smaller little bristles on here. Then I take those small bristles as it's starting to dry and I start to push those hairs down, and that's when I begin to shape those hairs into place. Okay, so this is just basically getting them all set and ready to go. So I push my brow up against my face. Look at just by that. Like, look at what a difference. It already lifted. It gave me a facelift on that side. So when I say your brows are the framework of your face, this is what I mean. It really helps define the overall look, okay? So let me do the other side. So same thing. I brush backwards like this first. And then I brush down. Because look at how long these are. All this is doing is just distributing the gel on there. Then I start to go up and I actually switch directions. I used to do it like this, where my hand was on this side of my face, but I found I couldn't get the right angle. So I did switch that, and I'm pushing those hairs against my skin, and with that flat edge. So the flat edge of it, I'm pushing those hairs up against. And then just the way I shape my brows is I'm not pushing them straight up. I kind of push them up, but I'm angling them towards the arch of my brow. Does that make sense? And now I can start to feel that those hairs, the gel is kind of starting to get dry. So I take these short little, bristles, and I start to kind of comb them into place. You have to work fast, as I have found. So the edge over here already dried. So I dip it in this one more time to kind of get it wet again. And then I start to shape those on this side. If you mess up, if it dries too fast, that's okay. You can grab a spoolie and kind of, oh my gosh, I keep getting my hair in the way. You can grab a spoolie and kind of help put them in the shape that you need them. That hair right there is off. That needs to be down. So I'll grab some tweezers and kind of loosen that a little bit and push it down where I want it to go. All right, you guys are so quiet in the comments. What is happening, guys? It's Thursday. I have a team call tonight. Can't wait. It's going to be so good. Get to talk with my girls, hang out, catch up on life, all the good things. So I'm basically doing my brows and my primer, and that is it. Because I am fighting some sort of cold, and it's also 4 o'clock. So that's what's happening. But how are you guys? Do you guys have plans tonight? Anything exciting? Anything at all? Who's new around here? Is this the first time on my page? Are you new here? If so, drop us some hearts. Have you tried Saint makeup before? Because if you haven't, I'm telling you it'll change your life. It's the best makeup ever. okay? All right, so once I shape my brows, Danny, hello, you are new. Awesome, welcome. Did I pronounce that right? Okay, so once I get the gel on, I actually switch over to my primer. So this is what I use for primer. This is from Pomifera. It's the same company I use for my skincare, which I love because can we talk about makeup made by a skincare company? So good. You get all the skincare benefits in here, leaving your skin just dewy, healthy, glowy. It's awesome. So this is a BB cream. If you're not familiar with a BB cream, it's got sunscreen in it. So it's got SPF 30 in it. It's a 5-in-1 situation and it's tinted. So Pomifera has 4 different shades. I currently wear shade 3. When I have self-tanner on, my self-tanner has faded, except for right here, which is very convenient. So that's the situation. But I love this stuff, you guys. During the summertime, this is all pretty much I wear in lieu of like a foundation, because I just want something light. I want something quick, fast. I want to utilize my natural skin as much as I can. I work hard to keep the acne away that I want to accentuate like my natural skin. And that's where Saint is amazing. Saint makeup is incredible because it's a cream foundation. And so you get that natural skin finish. It doesn't settle into your skin. It actually sits on top of your skin, which is what gives it such a natural finish. And it doesn't look cakey or anything like that. So if you do have your makeup that is settling into fine lines or wrinkles, you guys, I just dropped a brand new YouTube last night, all about my best tips and tricks for makeup that does not accentuate fine lines, wrinkles, texture, and how to apply your makeup. So if that's something you struggle with, head to my link in bio, click on my YouTube channel, and go watch that video. It really is a good one to watch. Okay, you're from the Netherlands. Oh my goodness. It's 12 o'clock here. 12 a.m. or 12 p.m.? That's crazy. Your father was born in Australia. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, it is midnight then. Okay, that's late. Well, happy good night bedtime. Thanks for being on here. That's too funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the reason why I do this in a certain order is because, whoops, that was liquid gold I just dropped. Hold on, we're gonna get that off of there. All right, the reason why I do my brow gel first is because if I do this BB cream first, it just mixes with the gel really weird, and I just don't like it. So that's why I do the gel part first. But you can see that the BB cream obviously gets on my brows a little bit, and that is why I do the rest of my brows afterwards. This is just through trial and error. This is what I've found has worked best, but you can totally do it in whatever order you want. That is just the order I do mine in. You guys, check it out. Can you see how that just evened out my skin tone like right before your eyes? My eyes, speaking of eyes, were super red because I did not get very good sleep last night. And then I was up early, but look how it's just tinted ever so slightly and it just evened out my skin tone and just helps my skin look nice and just fresh, okay? Hi, love. This is what we're talking about right here. The 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. So I talk all the things about it in the beginning. So definitely go back and watch the replay if you can. All right. So that is the BB cream. Again, if you guys, actually, I totally have to put this in the description. Okay. So if you want to be matched to that BB cream / all of like Saint makeup, go ahead and text me the keyword match. I'm going to throw this in the comments to my phone number, 970-478-7842. And I will send you a customized color match with Saint, but, oops, is that not going? There we go. Nope, comment failed to post. Okay, let me do it again. Sorry, guys. I can't talk and type at the same time. I struggle. 970. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to pin this so that you guys have all the info. Wow, I was like just like way up right there. I'm going to pin my info. So if you want to be matched to Saint Makeup, if you're like, what is she talking about, Saint Makeup? This is what I use for my foundation. I'm not going to show you guys in this live today, but this is my entire makeup routine in one customized palette. So I customized all the colors that are in here. This is a color corrector, my main shade, my brightener. I've got illuminator, bronzer, contour, and then I've got 3 different blushes that I like. And then here on the bottom is all my eyeshadows. So these are all like my fall must-have eyeshadows. I got to pick these all individually and put them into this palette. I did a live back on Tuesday, and I went through and swatched every single shade on my arms so that you can see them. So that is a good live to go back and watch if you're curious what eyeshadows are in here. Danny, go ahead and you'll have to text me that number. So don't put it here in the comments because once this live ends, that will go away. So text me that number, or you can email me. The link to get a color match is also in my bio. Okay. All right. So like I said in the beginning, I'm going to show you 2 different ways that I do my brows. They're with 2 different pens. Okay. This first one is, this is the brow microfilling pen. So this is also from Benefit, and you're totally fine. People do it all the time. You're totally fine. So this is what the tip looks like on here. Hopefully that's focusing here for you guys, but it's got 3 little things on it, and it's meant to kind of make your brows look like they're microbladed, honestly. So I'm going to show you 2 different styles depending on what pens you use, and these are the ones that I use because I love them. So I first go right along the end of my brow and I draw a line like that. And that is how I kind of define where my brow kind of ends. And then I'll go up here and start to fill that in. And so fun fact, your brows are not twins. They're sisters, sometimes cousins, depending on how you do them. Okay, so I always have to actually go up a little bit higher on this brow so that they match. So I have to kind of fill that in higher than it actually is. And then I come back and I just fill those suckers in like that. So that helps kind of take the shape. Then I go back at the front, and this is where those 3 pens come into play, because you can give your brows just natural hair-like strokes. And again, this is me just playing around with different pens. This one is not my favorite. I'm going to show you guys on the other brow my favorite one to use, but this one is kind of nice if I'm in a hurry and I don't want to sit there and make these little hair strokes, to just go in and fill that in. So that's what I do on that side. Hopefully you guys saw that, because I just realized I was like all up in this. Okay, so see what I mean? This pen just does not do a good job at filling it in, so I'll go back with this pen and we're going to fill that in a bit better. Just so that this brow looks a little bit fuller. Okay? If you guys are just hopping on, tell me in the comments, do you guys do your brows? Are you a fan of brows? Do you take the time to fill them? What's the 411? All right, so this brow over here, we're gonna use the Glossier Brow Flick pen. This is my absolute favorite way to do this. Now here's the thing. See how sparse these are up here? I've been using my eyelash serum, actually, of all things, to help this hair grow back, because this is a situation of over plucking. And so now all these little hairs are growing back in. So that's what's going on over here. So this is what I do, is I draw a line, and I follow kind of the natural arch of my brow. So have you guys ever heard of brow mapping? You can get really crazy with this, or you can get just kind of subtle with it. But brow mapping is basically you go along the side of your nose, and that is like the start right here of where my brow should start. Then you're gonna go right across the pupil of your eye, and that is where your arch should be, which is right here. Okay, then you go to the corner of your eye. Oh, you go to the corner of your eye, and that right there is where your brow should end. So that's called brow mapping. So as you're kind of getting used to that, that's kind of a rule of thumb to go by. Okay, follow your face lines. I follow kind of like I said, I map out my eye to do my brows. I love doing makeup, but also don't have to spend too much time, so this is very interesting. Yes, my brows take longer than my entire makeup look. So I have a strong love-hate relationship with brows because they take forever, but they make such a huge difference. I know I should probably get them microbladed. I can't make the commitment. So I start to go in and I fill these in. I'm starting to run out of this pen, so I gotta keep shaking it. And then I just go in and I start to fill in any areas that are looking sparse, basically. And then I bring that down. Just like so. And this just helps to, again, make it darker, fill in any gaps, and just gives my brow overall shape to it. So again, this line follows the natural arch. So see how I basically like took this and I'm bringing it completely up to my arch. Then I go back in and I just fill all these bad boys in. Then I switch, instead of doing this, I do this. And that's where I start to do the strokes. So I'll rest like my pinky. Hi, Candace. I'll rest my pinky on the tip of my nose. And this is where I start to draw all those little hair strokes. Because you can see I have to fill in quite a bit because they're just gone. So, okay. I think this pen is just about done. I'm gonna have to go get a new one. I'm actually gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to the brown. That way you can see it better. There we go. Okay, just putting like little teeny tiny hair strokes in there so it looks more natural. And then I fill in the bottom. Just like that. And again, everybody has their own way of doing their brows. This is just how I like to do my brows. I like them nice and like, that's just how I like them. But everyone's different on how they like their brows. So again, I'm just gonna go in and kind of fill in any areas that look like they need some love. And that is that. Candace, I need one of those pens. Yes, girl, yes. Oh, yay, brows are coming back. This is good. You're gonna love this. It might take some time. Or have you heard of the brow trio? The brow trio is like literally a stencil. One of my friends used to do it and hers looked amazing. I could not get it to work on my brows, but you might even love that. This is tedious, but it does work. I am a huge fan of these pens. So, okay, if you're just popping on, I did 2 different pens. So this, actually I should switch them. This side is the Glossier pen. This side is the brow microneedling. So that is kind of the difference between the two. If we were to get close, you can see this gives more of like the natural strokes because you have better control over it. than this side, but this side still looks good. I really need to trim those bad boys up. So like if you were to look at them from far away, you probably wouldn't notice like that I used two different pens, but that's what's happening here. So I'm gonna go back actually, and we're gonna fix this side. Like such precision. Can you see that? It just gives a better overall finish in my opinion. And then again, same thing on this side. Go in and fill in those hair strokes. Okay. And you want to try and have as light of a hand as possible so that it stays nice and natural looking. Okay, in the morning, these are looking intense because my makeup is not done anywhere else, but it's fine. It's like, hello brows. But they do a really, really good job. So I forget what I was saying because I got so distracted by like the caterpillars on my face. But you guys can kind of see what it does. It just gives a really precise, like putting those faux strokes in where exactly you want them. And you can do them, I think that's what I started to say. My brows alone probably take me 8 minutes in the morning. Like they take a long time. If I'm like my YouTube video, those suckers took me at least 15 minutes because I was really trying to get them to look nice for the YouTube video. But if I'm in a hurry, I can maybe knock them out in 5 minutes if I hurry through them. But brows take way longer than the rest of my makeup. They just do. So I'm sure like micro needling and stuff would help. But like I said, I hate needles. So there's that. All right. Am I missing stuff? Brows are the most impressive thing you have in your whole face because you can communicate with how your brows are. So just play a little with the looks. You can hide your bad sleeping. It's so true. Yes. Yes, I totally agree. And with makeup and brows are not in lines of your face, you can give another impression to people who see it. I so agree. Brows can tell a lot about what mood you're in. Like when I'm in a bad mood, this one goes up. So that's what I was telling you guys about. See how this brow naturally just sits higher? That's why I have to draw this one in higher so that they both like elevate at the same point. I guess if you get tedious, I technically need to have like Botox on that side, but it ain't happening. Cause again, I hate needles. So, I just draw my brow in, I arch it just a little bit higher to give the illusion that they're similar. But if you were to like come in close on those, they are very much different. Okay. You do have the kit and you don't like how they look, Candace. How come? Why don't you like them, how they look? I couldn't get it to work either, so I guess I shouldn't talk. I could never get them even. One time the brow would be like this way and the other one would be like this way. Like I could not ever get them equal. What color are you applying? So the second round I did brown. So I have brown and I have blonde. Let me show you guys on the back of my hand. This is the blonde. So make it a good angle here. This is the blonde. And you can see it barely shows up because I think it's actually almost gone. There we go. Here, I'll like shape a little brow for you with it. Okay, so there's the blonde. That's a horrible representation. This is the brown, which is what I have on. I really need a color like right in between these two because this one's almost too dark and this one's too light. I need a color in between. And then here's the brown. So you can see it just gives really good we'll do a little mini eyebrow on my hand. This looks so bad. Oh gosh. But you get the idea. There's the mini eyebrow. You guys, when I used to do makeup on other people, they'd have me do their brows and I was like, nope, I can't do it on other people. But there's kind of the color differences. See how they need like a color just right in between these two. So anyways, the blonde does look brownish. It's just a really light brown. That's what's going on. Mascara is interesting. I love mascara, girlfriend. It's so good. Mascara also helps shape your face. All right, guys, that is what I got for you today. Super simple, super quick. Again, to recap, this is what I use for my primer. This is from Pomifera. When you send in a color match, which I have pinned here in my comment, if you want to get color matched so that you can have makeup all in one palette, text me right here, text match to 970-478-7842, and I will send you my form back. It's a quick form that you fill out so that you can attach a makeup-free selfie to it. And, oh, I hate that word selfie. Anybody else? I can't say it, but I just did. Anyways, upload your photo of yourself to that form, and from there I just take a look at your skin tones and I let you know what shades I would most recommend for your skin and kind of take the guesswork out for you guys. But in that match, I also let you know what shade I think is going to be best for your skin as far as this BB cream goes. So this is all I use for a primer. There's 3 different shades. I am currently wearing shade 3. Looks like this. I love it. SPF 30. It helps even out your skin tone and just preps your skin really nice to get ready for your full makeup application. And if you are familiar with Saint, then you know Saint is like a paint by number. So you are putting colors in specific areas of your face to create your overall foundation. It's the most beautiful makeup. If you have never tried it, then text me match right here in the pinned comment below. And then that's what I do for brows, guys. So if you've been curious how I do my brows, definitely watch the replay so you can go back and see my exact process of how I do my brows. That's all I'm going to do for makeup because I got to go make dinner. So that is my evening. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. I go live every Tuesday and Thursday. So that's a new thing for me. I'm going to try and consistently go live for you guys so you can count on days of when I'm going to be on here. But if not, you can always catch the replay. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for being on here, and I will catch you over in stories. We'll see you later. Bye.